So there's only one way to win. You can say what you want, it doesn't sound sexy, it sounds simple, but it works. The only way you can win is through consistency, which you hear all over the internet. Everybody fucking says it, but less little people do it. But fast progress comes with small jumps. You take big jumps, you're going to fall off and end up back at the start. And people do it over and over again. You've done it millions of times, I've done it millions of times. Why does it feel like it's not working? Because you're not consistent. You think you're being consistent, but not enough. You need to, I can't stress this enough, you need to make these things small. Yeah, it feels like it's going to take forever, but time's going to be going past either way. You either stay still, you stay stale. A year later, you're still a fucking same loser person who's got no consistency. You're sad, you're depressed. You look like shit. You feel like shit, you act like shit. And you see other people around you who's winning. You see someone like, oh fuck man, you look, wow, you've made loads of improvement. You've lost loads of weight. But yeah, I've lost loads of weight. It's taken me 6-12 months. There's you fucking twiddling your fingers, knocking one out every night. So everybody wants to get in fantastic shape. Everybody's looking on the internet. Everybody feels fucking shit because you see other people looking good. But every time you go to the gym, you fail. Every time you go to the gym, you try and hit the gym 5 days a week. Trying to track your calories. Trying to change your food. You don't know what to eat. A week later, you've given up. So if you want to get in fantastic shape, you have to make it like stepping stones. You join the gym. You hit the gym twice a week. 2 wins. Never had at beginning. That's 2 days a week you're going to the gym, which you've not been going to the gym. Yeah, you may have joined a gym previous and you've done it for a month or two and you've had off a wagon. You join a gym, you go to the gym twice a week for 2 weeks. If it takes you 3 weeks, fair enough, but ideally there's no reason why you can't already jump up the days within 2 weeks. Why are you going to the gym? You start improving your food choices. It doesn't mean rip all your choices out and start trying to be super healthy, because again, you don't know what you're doing. Too much load. Everything needs to be easy, small and easy. Will give you the fastest results. You start improving, you have some salad, or you stop eating chocolate, or you be small and simple. You just has to start making small changes. They all compound. You don't just go to the gym to get good shape. That's not just the only thing you get from it. If you walk to a gym, that's 30 minutes back, that's an hour extra walk in a day. More calories you burn in, more food you can eat. You're getting some sunlight, which you wouldn't have done if you didn't go to a gym. Yeah, it rains in England, but at least you're getting some sunlight. You get used to walking to a gym with your head up high because you're proud of yourself. You're doing something what most people can't be bothered to do because they're too fucking lazy to invest in themselves, let alone get a gym membership. Can't even say no to a bar of fucking chocolate. You walk past people, you say hello. You get confidence. More times you speak, the better you speak. You get to a gym, you start making new friends. You may even get in a relationship. You get more confidence there. You get healthier. You drink 2 litres of water at the gym because you had a good workout. You wouldn't have drank if you wasn't at the gym. You go to the gym 5 days a week, drinking 2 litres a day. When you're not at the gym, you're on a rest day, you'll still drink the 2 litres of water because you're used to drinking 2 litres of water. That compounds. 2 more litres of water a day, get you 4 to 5 litres in. You have your gym workout, you understand what you need to do, you understand how to keep fit, you know what to train. And when you walk home, so you're not just getting the gym, you're not just gaining a bit of muscle, you're not losing a bit of weight, you're gaining everything else. You're improving your social skills, how you move, how you act, how you talk, how you learn. So a month comes by, you're hitting the gym 3 days a week and you're starting to eat healthy, which you've never done. It seems easy. Progress is stacking. You look back, wow, we've gone an extra day at the gym. 4 more gym sessions a month. And we start tracking calories. You only have to track small things before it becomes easy, before you know actually how to do it. What seems difficult because you know what buttons to press, you don't know how to import it to the calorie tracker. A month comes by, you're hitting the gym 3 days a week and you're starting to track your calories. You go from tracking 1 sandwich to your whole bloody day. You start hitting the gym 4 days a week. That's another 8 times more than you did at the start. Now you're building consistency. You're now committed to something and you're actually turning up. It doesn't feel that much like work because it's easy. The steps are small. Wins are more. Wins are what carry you through your day. And now you hit the gym 5 days a week. I even hit the gym 6 days a week some weeks, depending on how busy the week is. Results will come. Results will always come once you're consistent. 6 months go by, you go from tracking calories to either taking what takes 20 minutes a day to 2 or 3. Everything's pre-tracked. Automatically move to the next day if you're eating the same things every day. A year goes by, you don't even need to track your calories because you know what you're eating. Now you start cutting, or you start bulking. Within 2-3 years, you're in fantastic shape. That feels like, well, that wasn't too bad after all, because it never is. But yet, most people fall off a wagon straight away. Most people will fall off a wagon within 4 fucking weeks. Small steps. When you're at the top of a mountain. Now, all this energy, what you used to do this, to think how to do it all, that's now, do it with your eyes closed. You now then add that to something else. You're getting more confident because you're out more. You're speaking more. You're in better shape. You start wearing better clothes. You look better, you feel better. For instance, I've just added another part of my day, which is Monadix oil or some sort, which I have to put on my face twice a day. And it's going to take roughly about 6 to 12 months to work. If it isn't working by 4th month, you're not having no hairs growing in your bald patches, then it ended up work. It doesn't work for everybody. But for me to get good results, for it to work, I'm going to have to do it for at least 4 months, let alone 12 months. I spent £50 on 3 little canisters and then some more money on a roller, some moisturiser, some cleaning spray for the roller. 60, 70 quid. That'd be a waste if you fall off a wagon straight away. That's just a waste of fucking money. You fail. Now you feel shit. You're worthless. Well, I can't even stick to the simple things. Everything becomes so much easier and you get so much more fast growth because once you're consistent in one area, you move to another area. You're now consistent in a third area, a fourth. Go from adding 1 thing a day to 2 things a day. Within a year, you're in fantastic shape. You've got a beard. You've been brushing your teeth twice a day. You know what to eat. Don't be one of these people who are fucking 50, 60 years old, terrible shape. The body, we can't even hold their own weight up. The body's breaking down. You feel like shit. You know energy. You blame everybody else, everything else. And you don't even know the difference between a carb and some protein. You don't know how many calories you should be eating. You don't even know how to train to a gym. You've never been to, most people have never been to a gym longer than 2 months. Looking after yourself, getting healthy, going into a gym is one of the top priorities. But yet people don't do it because every time they do it, they fail. They get to a stage where I failed that many times, they don't even bother going. What's the point? I keep failing. I've done this so many times where I've joined a gym and I've started trying to go 5 days a week. I want to get consistent. I'm already trying to track my calories. A month goes by, I'm back at the beginning. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be eating. I don't know what I'm supposed to be training or even doing, for fuck's sake. And I have no results. And this doesn't have to be just the gym. It could be every other aspect in life. Yeah, you have ups and downs. But downs become higher. You go up, you come back down. You go back up, you come back down. You go back up, you come back down. And it's about staying consistent. Yeah, you have days where you're busy, you've been busy. And you feel like you don't want to go. And you plateau a little bit. But because you know what consistency feels like, and you're starting to see small improvements, you jump back on again. Instead of going 2 days a week, and you're trying to jump far too much, and as soon as you start having one of these weeks where you're just moving sideways, you're like, oh, it's not working. Consistency starts to fucking slope downwards. And then before you know, you haven't been to the gym for fucking 2 and 3 months. You wonder where the time's gone. Oh, that time's gone fast. Well, at the beginning, you complaining about how slow it's going to take to succeed and to find results. So this fucking, I can't wait that long. That's a loser's mindset. Blame everything around, but you don't blame yourself. So keep it simple, keep it small. Daily wins carry each other. I've done that. Well, I might as well do that because I've just done my first thing. I wake up at 5:30. I do my morning routine, also known as work block 1, because everything's work. Going to gym's work, eating well's work, your 9 to 5's work, looking after yourself's work, keeping your relationships, looking after your children, looking after your families, all work. So whatever you do, break it down. You don't just build a house from a roof, do you? Foundations first, for kitchen, rewiring, build your way upwards. At the end, you've got a house. Something what most people don't have. A house, fantastic shape. Good relationship, a good life, happiness. You're not depressed anymore because you're now starting to build self-belief. You're consistent. You're now in shape. And you do what I do. Help other people. Help them get to their goals. Get them out of this broken mindset. The only person's fault for you not to get to where you need to be is your own. So don't be one of these people who go through a whole life not having nothing, not getting anywhere, just twiddling their fingers and just spent, well, like we say, you get to 21 and you're already 30. Where did that time go? What have I done in that time apart from waste my fucking life away? Don't be waiting to a new year for a new me bullshit. If you want to do something and you're waiting for a day to start, then you're never going to start. It's not for anybody else, it's for you. Don't try and... I see all these people who are always trying to be better than each other. Always trying to spend money to look better, to pretend they're better. Cut corners, but they always turn out to be the person you imagine they would be. All trying to keep up with each other, but none of them have nothing. None of them are consistent. None of them are happy inside. Because all they do, every time they set themselves a goal, they lose. They let themselves down. You get into a more negative mindset. No, don't cut corners and don't try and jump. Otherwise you fall off. It's not about how fast you learn. It's how long you can stay consistent, how long you can stay on the path before you fall off. The stronger your mindset is, if you do fall off, you jump straight back on. You don't start right at the beginning. People think they need to start at the beginning. You just start from where you just fell off. So I hope that helps.